have question number 6. Question number 6 is check whether the given fractions are equivalent or not. Now in this I have to find both are equal or not. I will solve this question by two methods. Here first method is I just write 5 upon 9 and 30 upon 54. In this I will write the LCM of denominator. This is 9, this is 54. Both are in the denominator. So I will take the LCM of denominator. 5 and 54. Here I have 9. Here we have 54. Let's take the LCM. I will start from the smallest prime number, that is 2. As 9 is not divisible by 2, I will write 9 as it is. If I divide 54 by 2, I will get 27. Next, both are divisible by 3. When I divide 9 by 3, that is 3. When I divide 27 by 3, I will get 9. Again I will write 3. 3 ones are 3. Here 3 threes are 9. So my LCM is 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. 2 threes are 6. 6 threes are 18. 18 threes are 54. So the LCM is 54. So in this, your denominators will be same. Here I have 5 upon 9. So in this method, denominators will be same. So by which number you multiply 9 so that you will get 54 in the denominator. So for this you have to multiply this by 6 because 9 6 are 54. Again you have to multiply numerator by 6. 5 6 are 30. So when you multiply both the numbers by 6, you will get 30 upon 54. Next you have 30 upon 54. Now in this both are equal. This is 30 upon 54, 30 upon 54. So I will write that yes, 5 upon 9 and 30 upon 54 are equivalent. Means both are equal. This is the first method. And next we have second method. Second method to solve this. This is the cross product method. You just multiply 5 multiplied by 54. Then you have to multiply 9 multiplied by 30. You have to multiply this. This is the cross product method. When you multiply 54 by 5. 5 fours are 20. 5 fives are 25. 26, 27. You will get 270. When you multiply it, that is 30 multiplied by 9, that is 270. Both are equal, so I will write yes, 5 upon 9 and 30 upon 54 are equivalent. So there are two ways to solve. First method is find the LCM of the denominator. Equify it. After this you have to find whether they are equivalent or not. In second method you just solve by the cross product method. So let's continue this question. We have B part, 30 upon 10. Then we have 12 upon 50. In this I will solve by both methods. First method we have, you have to find the LCM of 10 and 50. When you find the LCM of 10 and 50, let's start from 2. 2 5s are 25. Then 5 ones are 5. Then this. So here I have LCM 2 into 5 into 5. So my LCM is 50. First I have 3 upon 10. Next I have 12 upon 50. To compare it, both denominators will be equal. First I am going to solve this. 10 I have. By which number I multiply 10 so that I will get 50? So I will multiply 10 by 5 because 10 5s are 50. So I have to multiply 5 in this numerator also. Comma. This 12 upon 50 as it is because LCM is 50 and here I have 50 in the denominator, so no need to change it. 3 5s are 15, 10 5s are 50. Now I have 12 upon 50. Now this is 15 upon 50. 12 upon 50. It is clear both are not equal, so I will write no, 3 upon 10 and 12 upon 50 are not equivalent. This is my first method. I will solve the same question by second method also, that is cross product. 3 upon 10, 12 upon 50. I have just solved by cross product. 3 multiplied by 50, 12 multiplied by 10. When I multiply it, 3 multiplied by 50, that is 150, and 12 multiplied by 10, that is 120. Now both are not equal, so I will write no, 3 upon 10 and 12 upon 50 are not equivalent. So it's up to you. Whenever you have to compare, you can solve by first method and by second method also. So this is our B part. I will continue this question by solving C part. Same question, check whether the given fractions are equivalent or not. Here we have C part, 7 upon 13, 5 upon 11. So let's solve any method. If I solve the cross product, you have to multiply 7 multiplied by 11, 13 multiplied by 5. If you multiply 7 by 11, you will get 77. If you multiply 13 by 5, you will get 65. So here both are not equal, so I will write no, 7 upon 13 and 5 upon 11 are not equivalent. So this is question number 6. It's up to you. You can solve by taking LCM or by the cross product. Question number 7 is reduce the following fraction to simplest form or lowest form. You have to simplify it. Now we know that both the numerator and denominator are divisible by 12. I directly divide numerator and denominator by 12 because I know that 48 is a multiple of 12 and 60 is a multiple of 12. If I divide, I will get 4, and here I will get 60 divided by 12, that is 5. So I just reduce this fraction to simplest form because I know that 48 is a multiple of 12 and 60 is also a multiple of 12. Or if you are unable to find this, you can start from the smallest number also, as we know that both are even, so both are divisible by 2. If I divide 48 by 2 here, if I divide 48 by 2, 2 2s are 4, here we have 8, 2 4s are 8. So when you divide 48 by 2, you will get 24. Similarly, divide 60 by 2, 2 3s are 6, this 0, 2 zeros are 0. You will get 30. Now next I get 24 upon 30. Both are divisible by 2 also. I just divide 24 by 2, 30 by 2 because at one's place we have even digit. When you divide 24 by 2, you will get 12. When you divide 30 by 2, you will get 15. Now I get 12 upon 15. 12 is divisible by 2, but 15 is not divisible by 2. And whenever you have to reduce, both numerator and denominator divisible by the same number. So 12 and 15 both are divisible by 3. If you divide 12 by 3, if you divide this 12 by 3, 3 4s are 12. I will write 4. When you divide 15 by 3, 3 5s are 15. I will get 5. Now 4 upon 5 is the simplest form. So in this way, in these steps, I will get the same answer. So it's up to you. You can directly divide the number by the HCF of numerator and denominator, or you can divide the number by steps. But at the end, answer will be same. So this is your A part. Now next I have B part. 150 upon 60. You have to reduce this fraction. Now in this, at the end of the number we have 0. Again I have 0. In this case I just cancel out 0 with 0. So here I have 15 upon 6. Both the numerator and denominator are divisible by 3. So I just divide it by 3. When I divide 15 by 3, I will get 5. When I divide 6 by 3, I will get 2. Now 5 upon 2. There is no any number which is divisible by both. So here my simplest form is 5 upon 2. Next I have C part, that is 84 upon 98. So as we know that digit at ones place is even, so both are divisible by 2. So just divide by 2. You have to divide in this way, like 84 divided by 2. 2 4s are 8. I have 4. So 2 2s are 4. So 84 divided by 2, you will get 42. 98 divided by 2, you will get 49. Here we have 42 and here we have 49. It means both are not divisible by any even number, because one is even and one is odd. This is not divisible by 3, not by 4, not by 5, not by 6. Then you will find out it is divisible by 7. When you divide 42 by 7, so I will write 6 7s are 42, and when you divide 49 by 7, 7 7s are 49. So here I get 6. 49 divided by 7, I will get 7. So this is your reduced form, simplest form. So your answer is 6 upon 7. Next we have D part. D part is 12 upon 52. This 12, 52, even digit. So both are divisible by 2. Let's start from 2. When you divide 12 by 2, you will get 6. When you divide 52 by 2, you will get 26. Again both are divisible by 2 because there is even digit at ones place. 6 divided by 2, I will get 3. 26 divided by 2, I will get 13. So this is your simplest form. Both are not divisible by any common number. So 3 upon 13 is the simplest form. So next we have E part. E part is 7 upon 28. As both numerator and denominator divisible by 7, because here 7 is odd and 28 is even, and we know that both are divisible by 7. 7, when you divide 7 by 7, you will get 1. When you divide 28 by 7, you will get 4. In this way you just reduce in the simplest form, and